Hello, County family, and welcome to County Vibes. So last night, around 8:30, I decided to switch on the TV, and lucky for me, the Kolisi story documentary thing was playing, and I am so grateful. I was so blessed. So I decided to do this video because I feel like, as a Black South African, you kind of relate to what the story is about. I love everything about that documentary. I love how they presented Sia Collins' life. Like, it's so real. Like, I love it. Okay, just let me just try to do some smaller summary plus. But if you have not watched that documentary, please do look for it, find it, and watch it. Ne? So how it is, at the beginning they are showing how Kolisi grow, and it's painful, man, because like that's why I'm saying. But I feel like, as a Black South African from the township, you can relate to the story, even if you're not from the township. But it's easy to relate to it, man. It's so real. It's what is happening even now to other families. So it shows how Sia Kolisi grew up from birth to, let me say, in the beginning, from birth to Ekuleni. So Sia Kolisi grew up raised by grandma. A lot of kids are being raised by their grandmoms, and not all the time it's because of the parents are away, because of they don't care or whatever. But sometimes teenage pregnancy, then decides to go back to school, ashiya umntwana nogogo. So those things are happening even now, yabo. So Sia Kolisi grew up in that way, in that manner. Her father went to Cape Town, and he left him with grandma, and grandma passed away while Sheikh also was 9 years old, and he passed away with him. Like, imagine a 9-year-old child, son, watching your grandma who loves, who grows with you, passing away, and the grandma who was providing for you. Grandma had nothing, because she also mentioned that on the documentary, that sometimes grandma will just make sweet water, the water with sugar, just for him to get full and sleep, so that the next day she can go and find them esikolweni some food or lunch there. It's called the free government lunch, right? So that's how the growing up of Sia was. And after the passing of grandma, now, hey, things started obviously expected to be tough for him. And but by the grace of God, he found he found the thing, his scholarship. He went to study because of rugby through Utatung. Is it Tatung Gwik? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I don't even want to pronounce his surname, like the one who recognized Kolisi's talent. And he found him a scholarship to go and study. Then at least life was better through scholarship. He was able to have his school uniform and stuff. So he's explaining even how his father will go and visit him at school. Sometimes he will bring him 50 rand, and his father had an alcohol addiction problem. So he will go there, and he was saying, by telling, but he used to be happy that her father, because he would see other kids as well being visited by their parents. So to him, it was kind of embarrassing, but also it was fulfilling to him to see his father, though he would come drunk or something or anything like that. So he grew up, and when he was going to the mountain, his father was in prison, and he could not be there for him. Do you know, I believe that Xhosa people or men will understand deep about how important it is to have your father there. So his father could not be there for him. He grew up like things were not easy for him. But by the grace of God, man, Sia became the best player, what. So, okay, now he was taking us through the journey of, okay, now he met to Rachel, everything is okay now. Yeah, boy, he is beginning. Yeah, Rachel got pregnant. A lot of things happened. And what I want to talk about is the thing that Sia also got addicted to alcohol. Yabo, and that's where my thing is for this video. Like, I don't know, some people are saying no generational cases. I don't see that as a general case, is that it is though, but do you get what I'm saying? Like, but the abusers abuse people. Abusers were abused people. Wabo. But the hate people hate people. The people who hate people the most are the one who are hate or who had experienced hate in their lives. Those who have experienced love are the one who most of the time show love. Wabo. So yeah, and I realized that as watching that documentary, praise God that Sia is now is no longer using or is no longer addicted to alcohol, according to the documentary. But as I was watching that video, like I mean the documentary, I was like, there are a lot of kids who are doing things that they did not like from their parents. Do you get what I'm saying? Without without even recognizing that time, and the problems I have now are the problems that my parents or my mother or my father had. There are a lot of people or teenagers or youth in nowadays who are abusing alcohol like nobody's business, and they have children, whereas they know, but growing up they never like to see their parents drunk or something, but they make the feeling to be felt by their kids. Like, I don't know, and it takes so much for someone to see behind, man, what I'm doing is that which was done to me by someone. So I don't know, I was like, oh God, I pray that God can just heal our countrymen and our nation. If there is one thing that I do believe should be compulsory in South Africa, is counseling. I feel like our government, it should be a criminal offense for anyone not to go or see a counselor at least once a month, like, because we're coming from apartheid as a country, and it has had apartheid was not only physically bad, but or had a bad impact, but also mostly emotionally it damaged Africans or South Africans. So I feel like as a country we do need so much counseling to find ourselves, to find peace, to find, like, to know. But I don't know, but I feel like if I was to be a president advisor at this point in time, I was going to be like, you know what, the first thing that should change is for everyone, every South African should be compulsory for them to attend counseling. And also for counselors to each and every school to be there available, so that even those who are at primary, high school, or whatever, they can get the counseling. I think by doing so, we can become a better country, because we can't really mail or understand. I was like, oh, yeah, man, that's it. That's my 2 cent opinion to the story, ne? Otherwise, I am so happy, like, and also I am big Ravi fan, okay? So the thing, the documentary went